A well-known Hong Kong model, Abby Choi, had everything going for her. But when her headless body was found, shockwaves ripped through the community. The gruesome details of her murder involves her former family members, who were all suspects in the case. Abby Choi was 28 years old when she was reported missing on February 21, 2023. On the 24th of February 2023, 3 days after her disappearance, her headless body was found in a Tai Po village in Hong Kong. Some of her body parts were hidden inside a refrigerator, and some of them were cooked. And the police classified the case as a murder. As an influencer, fashion icon, and philanthropist, Choi had more than 100,000 followers on Instagram, regularly attended Paris Fashion Week, and was featured in several magazines. After a citywide manhunt by the police, 6 suspects were arrested, including Choi's former husband, former parents-in-laws, former brother-in-law, the alleged mistress of her former father-in-law, and a 41-year-old man. Investigations are currently ongoing. Choi's disappearance and murder shook Hong Kong's high society. She was married to Chris Tom, whose father was a founder of a famous restaurant chain in Hong Kong. However, her first husband was Alex Kwong Kong Chai, and the police suspected him of being the mastermind behind her murder. Kwong was arrested after trying to escape Hong Kong by boat. He was alleged to have committed 7 theft cases for nearly a decade before Choi was killed, and had once absconded despite being scheduled to appear in court in 2015. The police believe that the motive for Choi's murder was a money dispute over a luxury apartment in Ka Dori Hill, Ko Lon Tong, one of Hong Kong's most prestigious addresses. Choi was believed to have bought the apartment before putting it under her former father-in-law's name, Kwong Kal, who was the former policeman accused of rape. It was said that Choi maintained a close relationship with her former husband and his kin despite their divorce. Kwong Kal was allegedly involved in the murder and had a mistress named Ng Chi Wing, who helped hide Alex Kwong before his failed attempt to flee Hong Kong. She was charged with abating a murder suspect, but was released on bail. Investigators believe that Choi had a financial dispute with her ex-husband and his family over tens of millions of Hong Kong dollars, and that her plans to sell a property in an upscale neighborhood led to her murder. Choi's former brother-in-law allegedly offered her a ride to pick up her daughter from school, but instead knocked her out and drove her to the house where she was killed. The police found Choi's severed head and several of her ribs inside a pot of cooked soup. Her hands, torso, and other body parts were still missing, and more than 100 officers were mobilized to search for them. They were searching through the Northeast New Territories landfill in Tao Kwu Ling for the missing body parts while questioning the villagers to seek more information needed to solve the case. The police proceeded with murder charges against Alex Kwong, his brother and father, while charging Alex Kwong's mother with perverting the course of justice. All 4 suspects were denied bail and would be held in remand pending investigations. The murder was allegedly masterminded by Kwong's former father-in-law over a money dispute. A 5th suspect, the mistress of Kwong's father-in-law, was also arrested in connection to the killing. Ng Chi Wing was charged with abating a murder suspect, but is currently released on bail. Additionally, Alex Kwong was charged with 7 alleged cases of theft that occurred for nearly a decade before the murder. A 6th suspect was later arrested on suspicion, aiding and abetting Kwong's escape from Hong Kong by boat. The case of Abby Choi's murder shocked Hong Kong's high society and garnered international media attention. The gruesome details of her murder involving her former family over a money dispute highlighted the dark side of Hong Kong's elite society, where money and power could lead to heinous crimes.